Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and today we're going to take a look at purchasing the Pyro aeroplane. Now, the Pyro aeroplane can be found under the Warstock Cash and Carry website, and as you can see, it generally retails for $3,350,000 on sale while I was making this video for $2.5 million. Okay, rather a steal, I do feel. Okie dokie, so there we go. Right, okay, got Ron phoning me.
Now be good to yourself, that's what I say. Now sometimes that's hard to remember. Now if you don't treat yourself right, no one else will. And I mean no one. Look, if you want to make that aircraft even nicer, with some modifications, you bring it to Charlie's workshop in the hangar. He'll look after you.
Yes, I really do detest that man. He's a groveling, sniveling little rat, isn't he? Okie dokie, so here we go, heading on inside, heading on inside the hangar that I have located at Fort Zancudo, don't you know? I did originally purchase it down at the LSIA, but it was too problematic, what with so many other individuals down there causing me problems whilst I was trying to undertake smugglers' run missions, which I have since given up on altogether, to be quite frank with you, because the smugglers' run missions really are entirely a waste of time in terms of profit, you know. Okay, well, it's quite clear that the aeroplane has not been delivered as yet. Okay, so I'll just take a walk on outside and wait for the wretched thing to be delivered to the hangar, you know, hoping it's going to be delivered there, you know, hoping there's enough space for it. Couldn't really say, to be quite frank with you. And like I said, not really particularly pushed with this aeroplane, to be quite frank with you. The Pyro only purchasing it because well, it's on special offer, so there we go. Okie dokie. Can't seem to call it through the interactive menu, unlike my Hydra, so okay, that's rather a disappointment now, isn't it? I was thinking perhaps that was the way to do it. We call it in by Pegasus and personalize it, but no, doesn't seem to be the way. Can't call it in through the vehicles either, can I? Right, okie dokie. Right, there we go. Oh, and how about that? It's Mr. Wolf in the background. I couldn't tell you if he's Mr. Wolf or Mr. Raccoon currently. And he's getting on inside a tank. That's a rather ominous sight now, isn't it? Yes, okay, right, I think I'll just head inside for safety, you know, kiss goodbye to my deluxe. So yes, he's already started, hasn't he? That was rather predictable. Okie dokie, so here we go then, heading back on inside the hangar, and let's hope on this occasion this Pyro aeroplane has been delivered. Okay, so like I said, the Pyro aeroplane, not really buying it for any particular reason, but it is a two-seater jet-engined aeroplane, which I suppose would be the reason why I'm interested in. It is a quick way to transport two people around the map, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Pyro aeroplane. Like I say, a two-seater jet fighter, I do believe, comes armed with missiles, or rather can be equipped with missiles for an additional price, and I think I'm just going to jump on inside, you know, and take it for a flight without any modifications to start with, and give it the initial test run, and why not, you know. Okay, now, here we go. Right, on the ground, are we? Okie dokie, let's get into the sky, shall we? Right, here, and whoosh, there we go. Right, okay, the explosions are in the background. That's bound to be Mr. Wolf, yes, I should think so, trying to take me down. Okay, so it does come equipped with machine guns as standard, as you can see. Right, rather nippy little thing, to be quite frank with you. Rather fast and rather agile, in fact, incredibly agile. Rightio, try not to dish it into the river, shall I? Okie dokie, yes, you see the way that swung around, the way that did a barrel roll there? That really is very agile in the sky. Okay, I'll bring it in, try and land now, and got the landing gear down, powered back, as you can see, on the old boost there, and this Mr. Wolf still trying to take me down, and I've hit something that's really not very good news now, isn't it? Okie dokie, right there, I can see my hangar in front of me there, just sort of... Right, okay, we're smoking though, aren't we? Okay, I can't see this going particularly. No, Mr. Wolf, leave me alone, would you not be? Oh my god, he's not going to though, is he? Right, okay, now it's on fire. Right, I'm gonna have to get out. Right, thank you very much, Mr. Wolf. That really was absolutely... Bloody hell, and that was right. He's knocked me over with the turret of the goddamn cannon, hasn't he? He really can't... Bloody hell! Right, well, what the hell was that? Well, I needn't have asked that. He blew me up with the cannon, the sodding raccoon. Right, okay. bloody Mr. Wolf or Mr. Raccoon, either way, he's an absolute violent sociopath, you know. Okay, well, never mind, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, phone, Moore's Mutual, don't you know, and get that aircraft replaced. Okay, Kogan, with a little bit of luck, Mr. Raccoon will have been killed at this point and won't be still trolling around in his tank there. Okay, so like I said, why buy the Pyro? Well, why not? You know, go. Ask me another question. No, actually, I can answer that, I suppose. Why buy the Pyro? Like I said, it's jolly fast aeroplane, really, to be quite frank with you. I believe, in fact, since I'm making this video, I've discovered it is, in fact, perhaps the fastest aeroplane on the game. Seems to outrun the Hydra and the laser, don't you know, across the full length of the map. It's a two-seater, as I say. Two-seater aircraft, which are certainly like the Hydra, and again, the laser are not. It has absolutely, I believe it has a fantastic missile function where you can just keep firing missiles again and again. There is no cooldown timer on it, don't you know? So that really does make it rather deadly in the air. And as you've seen, it's particularly agile, so it is a very good dog fighter. Okay, now we're going to go into the upgrades here, and as always we'll be running this at twice or double speed, should I say, just to speed things along somewhat. And Mr. Raccoon and Mr. Wolf, they're not entirely certain whether he wants to be in or out the aircraft. Okie dokie, right, here we go. We're going through some of the stylings there, and you can see rather interesting liveries you can have attached to it. But I think I want to go for a matte black on this particular vehicle, and the crew colours on the wing, and there we go. Okay, all my aircraft really, generally speaking, do come with a hint of crew colour to it at least. Okie dokie, right, okay, skipped the takeoff there, didn't we? That's rather a shame. But like I say, this vehicle has been upgraded. I believe it has race handling now, whatever that would qualify for in such a machine, I couldn't possibly say. And I can tell you this thing really is extremely agile. As you can see there, the accessing the missiles. Unfortunately, I don't believe I'll have much course to use them on this video. But I'm going to take this vehicle down into town and give you an idea of how easy it is to land even on quite busy streets. And that really is another feature, or not feature so much, but a particular function of this aircraft that is, there we go, jolly good. Wee, look at that. It really is rather fast, isn't it? Yeah, it's like I say, one of the sort of advantages of this aircraft is it can be stopped at very short distances. Okie dokie, so what can we say about the Pyro? Is it worth the money? 3,335,000. Couldn't really tell you, to be quite frank with you, but 2.5 million certainly is. Whoops, it daisies. There goes Mr. Wolf, don't you know? Yes, like I say, but for the price that I got it for, yes, it certainly is worth it. And as it turns out, I've used this aircraft rather a lot, like I say, rather taken with it. I often use it on cell missions and whatnot, and here we go. As you can see, you can effectively land this aircraft almost anywhere with a little bit of practice. It really is remarkable. As you can see, I put it down almost on a sort of dime there, you could say, and it's not smoking or anything like that. This aircraft is perfectly serviceable for another takeoff. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So what do we think of the Pyro? We are really quite taken with the Pyro, I do have to say. And I'm going to take a little short run here over to go and meet my friend, because we're about to undertake another client mission. I got no idea what happened there. Seemed to skip or cut ahead, didn't I? Yeah, so what do we think, like I say, of the Pyro? Do we recommend it? Yes, we certainly do. And if you've got the money, if you've got a hangar, and you're inclined to buy a two-seater aircraft, then yes, go ahead and buy the Pyro, why don't you? It really is absolutely fantastic. Okay, well, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Look, there's Mr. Wolf. Yes, Mr. Wolf, I have every intention of assisting you on this particular mission.